Your childhood friends, don't they try to get in touch with you and try to bring you back
all
home?
This thing with the internet, you have no problem. You see, people were saying, in the village. Even if you go on Facebook or you go on Instagram, they will be saying, the Black Americans, I'm talking about Black Americans, they'll be saying there's nothing, you can't have internet in Africa, they don't have water, they don't have... I said, look, I'm browsing in my village with my iPad and with my phone. So don't tell me nonsense. I have 12 blogs and I'm browsing on them. And
you run 12 blogs?
Yes. So
and you run all the blogs from this village?
Yes. So that's nonsense.
I saw your iPad that was being used to take pictures and videos.
I use the phone the most, because the iPad can be expensive. But the phone, I'm doing my blog. So it's because they're ignorant. They don't know that internet is everywhere. It's everywhere. It's a frequency that may be varied, but then you can adapt to it.
Yeah, do you know that your life is even projecting the message, the ethos, the philosophical focus of the center?
Yes,
your
that's
life.
Why I can't leave the center, because we're the same. We're the same. His vision is the same as my vision, and anybody that wants to rise up in culture, their vision.
Because I can imagine senior citizens that you grew up with, you interfacing with them now on Instagram, on internet, and you're telling them, I'm interfacing with you from an African village.
They say, wow, is it possible?
Yeah.
They say, I didn't know they don't have internet. They will always say they don't have. I said, because you don't know. You don't know.
Because that's more believable than me writing articles or even going to America to tell them that in my village in Africa, these and these are available. Fantastic, and that's awesome actually. And I bet if you cut the videos of the interview and you send it across, that these are Africans
I will send it everywhere.
recording
my goal
in
is
my
that
village.
all my Black Americans that can come back to Africa will come back.
Wow.
It won't be everybody, but it will be a lot of people who want to come back.
Even as senior citizens.
Especially because they get retirement. Most of them are waiting for retirement, so they will have a source of income. The biggest fear that the blacks have of coming to Africa is income. And the retirees, they have their Social Security. They send their Social Security check here. Yeah. They send it to Africa, wherever you are.
Wherever you are, they send it there.
So they have guaranteed income. So many of them are waiting for retirement to come. Because they're afraid that they can't set up business, maybe they can't get jobs, this and that.
But the government will take care of you even if you're in Africa. That's awesome.
Yes, if you get your Social Security, you've been working like a slave in America, you will get your check.
And I also understand that you've bagged the number of traditional titles.
No, I haven't. There's only one that will happen on Sunday.
This Sunday.
Appreciating me for promoting Yoruba culture, and I so cherish
and language.
Tell us about it.
Well, now say the title for me.
Doctor will help us.
It's Yeye Oloja Asa.
Oloja Asa. The marketer of culture. That's my own interpretation. I hope I'm right.
And that's
tradition.
That is it.
English,
globally.
And translated in English, they say ambassador of Yoruba culture.
Global ambassador.
Ambassador
of Yoruba culture.
I mean, that's a
and tradition.
English
translation.
Wow. And I think that it's a feather that you deserve. It's a feather that fits very, very neatly. And it all shows that if you stay focused to your calling, all the rewards and accolades that you deserve will come knocking at your doorstep. I think that's one very critical message that we need to send out to our people out there.
She's been receiving congratulatory messages from all over the world.
since
the announcement.
Since the announcement.
I announced it on the internet. Everybody's congratulating me.
Wow.
People I went to school with, people I got my Swahili name from in California. And said,
and she's also excited about it.
Yeah, and I'm excited for her as
she's
well.
going to demonstrate that she's mastering the language and the culture on that day.
When we
she said she's going to sing in Yoruba.
And when we arrived, the drummers were welcoming us with the drums. And I saw her dexterity.
Dancing.
Olúwa ni.
Olúdùmarè ó ti ṣe.
Olúdùmarè ló ṣe.
Orúnmọlà ó ti ṣe. The only Orúmọlà helped me.
Yeye will sing a song to you.
Wow.
In Yoruba before you go. We'll join you.
We'll join you.
So our goal, 100 years, we're going to be, Adebowale's dream is, if you want to study Africa, you should go to Africa. You should not go to Northwestern and U.S. and UK. We're going to be the largest African studies library in the world. Everybody will have to come to African Heritage because we will have the largest collection.
Amen.
That's why all of you must.
I say,
All
wow.
these workers, I say, whoa, whoa, whoa. You have 2 books a year, 3 books a year. You say, I want to donate these 3 books to Africa. You have to be all a part of it. We can't do it alone. And everybody has not done this alone. Everybody has done from the small to the big.
Big. And it's growing, and we can see the exponential
Yes.
growth that it has recorded. The largest collection in Nigeria
Africa.
presently,
And Africa.
in Africa.
In Africa.
African studies, we stress African studies. You know, they would say largest library. It's not the largest library. It's the
In African
largest
studies.
African studies.
Largest library in African studies.
Yes.
Third
But
in the
the
world.
vision is for it to be, is the 3rd in the world now. Even the 3rd in the world is an accomplishment, I would
It
say,
is, but
by
it's because
any
Africans have
stretch.
not done their work now. Because can you imagine the largest is 250,000? That's small. You know it's small. In U.S. it's small. We
Small.
want, we want millions.
Millions of volumes.
Yes.
You know, so that's our goal.
That's the
and we
kind
will
of
have it
person
in
I
100
am
years.
too, by God's grace.
And God
By
is
God's
behind
grace.
us, so there's nothing impossible for God.
Yes, yes. And I want to say that that's quite motivational. It's quite inspiring for me and very challenging. Very, very
You have to be
challenging.
part of it. You have to be part of
He's
it.
I'm
already
already
part
part
of
Yeah,
it.
part of it.
This is not his first time of coming here.
No, that's not it. You have to be more.
But,
part
but,
of
but
it.
I'm going to
You
have to do
You
more.
have to do
Practical.
more.
I'm going to have
give
to do
books,
more.
And you have to find people to give money.
Yeah.
You can't just be looking and saying that's nice. You too. Bring your 2 books every year. All right. If all of you give something every year, books, we will have some more new books. Abby.
Yes, yes. And I like the fact that though this is the 3rd in the world in terms of African studies, collection of books and volumes and materials, but I like the fact that the ambition is to surpass the 2nd and the 1st and grow to be the biggest and the
largest.
best
And the
and the
best.
most resourceful on the continent.